Every apex predator you know is a latecomer. 500 million years ago, something appeared in a blind, aggressively boring ocean. Spiked limbs, 30,000 lenses. Nothing about it was normal. It didn't join the food chain. It invented it. In 1892, high on a slope of Canadian shale, a field team led by Charles Walcott pried loose a slab that would confuse science for nearly a century. 3 fossilized shapes, one like a jellyfish, another like a shrimp, and a third resembling a sponge, rested together in the rock, each labeled as a separate species and filed away in museum drawers under different names. Walcott, careful and methodical, noted their strange disarticulation in letters to the Smithsonian, but stopped short of linking them. The jelly-like disc became Paleodictia, the shrimp-like form Peytoia, and the supposed sponge Canidaspis. Each fragment was catalogued, described, and quietly forgotten, their true connection buried under layers of scientific caution and curatorial inertia. For decades, the Burgess Shale's most bizarre puzzle sat in plain sight, its pieces scattered across collections, waiting for someone to realize that what looked like leftovers from 3 unfinished animals were, in fact, parts of a single, extraordinary creature. Simon Conway Morris stands in a museum storeroom, surrounded by drawers that have kept the Burgess Shale's greatest secret for nearly 90 years. He pulls the supposed jellyfish, shrimp, and sponge fossils from their trays, lines them up, and begins to notice what others missed. The edges match, the proportions fit, and the wear patterns interlock. In 1978, a Nature paper co-authored by Conway Morris and Harry Whittington redraws the fossil record. The 3 fragments, once scattered across collections, belong to one animal, an apex predator that dwarfs anything else in its world. At 45 centimeters, this creature is 10 times longer than most Cambrian animals, a giant in a sea of thumb-sized prey. The shock is immediate. What had looked like leftovers from evolutionary experiments is suddenly a single, unified beast, one that makes the rest of the ecosystem look unfinished. The hunt for its true anatomy is about to begin. The anatomy of this Cambrian predator reads like a blueprint for domination. The mouth, a circular oral cone, is built from 32 interlocking plates, each one overlapping the next in a ring that snaps shut with the precision of a mechanical trap. Laser scans and micro-CT imaging reveal a complex 4-row arrangement, every plate offset, to form a seamless, flexible seal. This is not the mouth of a scavenger. It's a device for gripping, tearing, and swallowing prey whole. Above the mouth, 2 stalked compound eyes stare out, each one a hemisphere packed with tens of thousands of lenses. The best preserved specimens, scanned at submicron resolution by Karen and Moisiuk, show up to 30,000 ommatidia per eye. In a Cambrian sea, where most animals could barely sense light, this creature saw the world in near high definition. Every twitch and shadow in the water became a target, no escape for anything unlucky enough to move. Along the flanks, 11 pairs of lateral flaps run the length of the body, each one reinforced with internal veins. The flaps overlap like shingles, forming a single, undulating fin that could generate thrust in coordinated waves. Hydrodynamic models suggest a swimming efficiency unmatched by any other animal of its time. This was not a crawler or a drifter. Every part of its body was engineered to chase, seize, and consume. The hunt, when it came, would be swift and merciless. A shadow slips through Cambrian seas, moving with a speed that leaves everything else behind. 11 pairs of flaps beat in perfect rhythm, propelling the hunter at 1.2 meters per second, confirmed by 2023 computational fluid dynamics models. Most creatures here drift, half-blind and slow, but this predator's compound eyes scan for the faintest movement. A soft-bodied arthropod, no bigger than a thumb, drifts into view. The predator angles its body, flaps undulating, and surges forward. Frontal appendages snap open, trident spines ready. In less than half a second, the arms clamp down, funneling the prey toward a circular mouth lined with 32 plates. For years, scientists thought these jaws crushed armored trilobites. But a new microabrasion study tells a different story. Fine scratches and polish on the spines match the texture of soft prey, not hard shells. Gut contents confirm it. Worm fragments, not exoskeleton shards. The Cambrian's top predator is a relentless, high-speed pursuer built for the chase. Trilobites, once content to graze and drift in the open, now bristle with new defenses. Spines erupt along their backs, rows of jagged armor that did not exist before the shadow of a hunter swept through their world. The fossil record catches this panic in stone. Trilobite species that were smooth and soft-bodied at 515 million years ago suddenly sprout spines within 2 million years of the predator's arrival. Burrow traces, too, deepen dramatically. Where shallow scrapes once marked the seafloor, now there are twisting vertical tunnels, gyrolithes spiraling down twice as deep as before. Prey no longer trusts the open water. Every new adaptation is a desperate answer to eyes that see everything, to arms that can reach and snatch in a blink. The Cambrian Sea becomes a testing ground, each animal forced to choose: armor up, dig down, or be swept into a mouth lined with 32 plates. The radiodont blueprint did not stop at one predator. It became a template for new experiments in size, strategy, and scale. Anomalocaris, a cousin of Anomalocaris, stretched to 2 meters, 4 times the length of its infamous relative. But instead of hunting, it filtered plankton from the water with comb-like appendages, turning the body plan of a hunter into a gentle giant sieve. Radiodonts split into predators, filter feeders, and scavengers, each slotting into a role that had never existed before. The original chase and escape cycle, born in Cambrian waters, set a feedback loop in motion. Predator shapes prey, prey shapes predator, and the entire web of life grows more complex. The rules Anomalocaris wrote, find, chase, seize, defend, became the foundation for every marine ecosystem that followed. Every jaw, claw, and armored shell in today's oceans still answers to that first shadow in the water. The arms race never ended. Evolution remembers its monsters. Let me know your thoughts below.